Center here in Barbados.
On a pre-recorded message to the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development ongoing in the Caribbean state of Barbados, President Uhuru Kenyatta rallied countries to leverage on established global frameworks. Uhuru pointed out that COVID-19 pandemic had exposed the frailties of the multilateral system, which he said continues to face mounting pressure resulting from trade tensions and rising economic nationalism.
As the current president in office of the Organization of African, Caribbean, and Pacific States, I have witnessed the power of solidarity to push for a common agenda.
UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres echoed the head of state utterances, insisting that it will be impossible for the world to fully recover from the ravages of COVID-19 unless developed countries become committed to fair production and distribution of vaccines to ensure 70% of the world's adult population is fully vaccinated. More than 3.61 billion people worldwide have received a dose of COVID-19 vaccine, equal to about 47% of the world population. However, there is a stark gap in Africa's inoculation statistics. Specifically, well less than a third of countries have achieved the global goal of vaccinating 10% of their population, creating a need for action to ensure every country receives them and can roll them out to protect their people, starting with the most vulnerable. Daphne Orina, KUTV.
Right. This is still Biashara Tuesday on KUTV Rise Today. The president is currently in New York for the United Nations Security Council. And earlier on, we had a quagmire asking whether now that the judge or the president of the International Court of Justice is Somali and Kenya is chairing the Security Council, the UN Security Council, for the next 1 month in a period where we are having a border issue over at the Somali-Kenya waters. There's a disputed area there, and this decision is supposed to be made by the court, which is headed by a Somali judge, or to be referred to the United Nations Security Council, which is headed by Kenya. Quite an interesting twist there. We'll be loving to hear more of your feedback from that. But that and much more is happening in Biashara Tuesday, but also something else that we are keen on looking at is what is developing in the world of vehicles. Yeah, so car enthusiast, karibu sana to the show. I'm joined by Cpt.Manu here on my side to help me, break down and see into what has happened in your world, from Honda meetups, Honda drives that have happened. Tesla is coming into Kenya and much more that is happening from the world. Karibu sana, Manu.
Thank you. How are you, baby?
Wow, no one has asked me that, bro. I'm not doing well. I'm fine.
So I'm glad you're doing better since the last time we met, when you talked about VWs and a bit of Honda.
Yeah.
So there's quite a lot that happened during the last 3 weeks since we last talked.
Mm-hmm. People are not resting, eh? Watu wakalishi gari kwa garage.
Boss, if you thought Kenya tuko na pesa, by the way. So kama you can't do it, wejua ni wewe ndio wafanye. Yes, you need to sort yourself.
So what has happened?
But so far, there are quite a few things that have happened. I will start by saying that Honda has been doing quite a lot of work recently. Mm-hmm. The last time nilikuwa hapa nilisema we'll be going for a Honda car meet the next weekend, and we did. And it was amazing.
Right, it did happen.
Oh yeah, it did happen.
We don't have anything to show?
We do. Let me tell you, one thing I loved about that place, as soon as ulifika hiyo petrol station, it was at Rivertex. Petrol station inaitwa Rivertex, just opposite Sheikh Temple along Ngara. So what was surprising, you could see so many varieties of Hondas. Wase walikuwa turn up kwa wengi just to come and now, waanze kujuana.
Also just came to know that there are varieties of Hondas.
Oh my God, kuna so many varieties of Hondas. Kuna Honda Fit, kuna Honda Insight, kuna Honda Shuttle. So there was quite a number of variety of Hondas that came for the car meet.
So you said the first stop was at Rivertex?
Yeah, that was now the comprehensive car clinic.
Okay.
Now, during your time, we got to learn more about the Honda. We got to know the spare parts, how much zinakuanga. We got to learn the difference between the original spare parts. Nazy fake ones that are being exactly. Because Hondas can also be temperamental if you do not give them the original parts. So tulikuwa tunafunza the difference between the genuine and the fake products.
Now it's interesting that it's not just a meetup. When you spoke to me about meetups and drives, I thought, hey, nyama choma and just guys, cheers baba. But there's also information that you guys are receiving.
Exactly. And let me tell you, another interesting thing I noted is the fact that there were women as well. Women car owners.
Another interesting aspect, eh?
Exactly. Vocal women who are excited about owning Hondas, and they were really happy to share the experience of driving. Kuna mwingine alikuwa anauliza mbona exhaust yangu ni black hivyo sana, na alikuwa anaambia manze madam acha kukanyanga mafuta sana. So you can be able to see that it's not a man thing. It crosses both genders.
They're enthusiasts, even the female drivers were enthusiasts of the Honda community.
Yes. And what we also got to learn in that particular meet is the fact that they will also give advice on whether they were to do a drive. Of course, wangekwambia manze hivi ndio unafaa ku drive, siwe na kimbelembele unavotake kila mtu and you want to onekana when ndio superstar. Yeah, when you're doing a drive, especially if it's for a car meet, you guys go in a convoy, enjoy your vehicles, and you get to also enjoy the scenery of where you're driving. And that's what happened over the weekend. Part of the Honda or car owners made their way to Namanga, and they drove all the way and back just to have fun with their car.
Why do drivers seem to love the route to Namanga?
You need to go there to see. But the roads are nice. The roads are amazing. You can go flat out. Do not encourage anyone to do that. Nobody should go above the speed limit. But
there's not much traffic on the way there. It is what it is.
Yes, so it's good to know that these car communities are communities that can really help you know more about your car, know how to take care of your vehicle. They link you up with other people who have the same vehicle. And if you're a car Honda owner, by the way, please visit Honda254.com.
Honda254.com.
So that's where you can be able to get all the information about your car, Honda. And they deal with giving you all this information about spare parts, where we meet up, how to take care about your Honda, buying and selling your Honda, all of that, www.honda254.com.
I'm guessing it's also easy for someone who doesn't have one to, get information and also buy one.
Definitely. If you want any type of information, whether you want to buy a Honda, whether you want to sell your Honda, whether you want to fix up your Honda, whether you want to enjoy your Honda, that's the website that you need to go. So at least niwapatia, that's a plugin for all the car Hondas, the car owners who own Honda.
Interesting. Owners of Hondas.
And I think one of the debates that tuliacha huko was which one was better. And I want to also pose a question for you. Which one do you think is better?
Between one?
A completely fully fledged petrol engine car or a petrol engine car with electric assisted powertrain? Anytime electric assisted. Oh, really? Okay, let me give me one reason. Humor me.
Probably because we are trying to go electric.
Okay.
That'll be my first answer, because that is my number one answer. And then I'm guessing consumption is probably be less.
Yeah.
Those are the top two for me.
And I think you're right. Hybrids can be nice, but kwa hiyo kamit tulikuwa tunasema hybrids are a scam, but for you to know more, you need to join them. At least you get to know these are the type of conversations that go on. At least they're really interesting and stimulating. Yeah.
Nice.
So at least
there's also a meetup. The meetup happened. There was a drive event.
Yeah. So the drive event is what happened now over the weekend with the Namanga one, and I'm looking forward to seeing other car communities also do more. There will be for VW very soon in November, and we should expect more photos and videos on that upcoming drive.
All right. So that is happening in the world of car enthusiasts. If you're in a car community, by the way, just send us a message so that we can know what is happening in your world as well. And you'll PSCC to join in and get more information on other vehicles that are out there. Now that we've mentioned matters of electric cars as well, Rolls-Royce.
Let me tell you, the interesting thing about this particular story is the fact that they have now committed fully into this. Electric vehicles are the next generation type of cars. So we should expect them in the very near future. Europe wamesema hawatauza any new any new petrol engines or diesel engines past 2030.
Right.
And
so every single manufacturer has to go electric.
Exactly. So it's only a matter of time before now CEOs started thinking, okay, now we need to be serious about this thing. Come the Rolls-Royce CEO, Mr. Muller. Alikuwa anasema sasa in the next 10 years, Rolls-Royce will now change completely from petrol to electric.
Is this a good thing?
Oh yeah, it is. Let me tell you one of the good things about having a luxury electric vehicle. There's a new Mercedes that came out. They just wanted to see whether they can make a luxurious electric vehicle. It may not be as fast as the fully fledged S-Class, but the critics were very impressed because one, hakuna yo makelele unasikianga na engine. Ukikanyanga just silent. Hakuna vibration. That made it, some walikuwa nasema ilikuwa inafanya to be even more luxurious than Rolls-Royce.
Okay, so that's an interesting take.
Exactly. So ukiona guys seeing the advantages of having electric cars as making it not only more luxurious but faster and even better performing, then Rolls-Royce lazima, being the king of luxury and also performance, wangeruke your story. And so far, I can tell you, wali unveil actually the vehicle. It had a lot of stickers.
Oh, they already have one that's out.
They're testing it.
Oh,
They'll
okay.
be testing it until 2023. It has a lot of stickers. Now, listen what they test it openly. So hard to feature.
So that everyone knows whether it's working or not.
And do you know, the funny thing is that Rolls-Royce has been dealing or trying, or at least fidgeted with the idea of electric cars since the 1900s. So for 100...
Wait, it's not Tesla that brought this up to us.
Tesla brought it up, but there are other car companies that have been doing it. For 117 years, Rolls-Royce first thought of actually doing it.
That's crazy. That's crazy considering electricity was not that much widespread back then.
It's exactly. So it's about damn time that now Rolls-Royce India.
Now that you've said that in Europe they are not going to allow vehicles that are not electric past 2030, what will this mean to a market that we can say was, held hostage by Tesla?
Let's say Tesla has spearheaded the rush into the electronic transportation. And thank you, Elon Musk, manze, umetu. You've just
they've thanked him with a couple of more dollars.
And that's why you see, hey, that guy he's
making the money.
Mega rich, trillion, probably the first ever
trillionaire.
In the next 10 years, we don't know.
Yeah.
But the fact that guy took on the legacy car automakers and is actually winning, that is what is amazing. Right. So a car out of nowhere actually walianzia from early 2000s and now they're competing with the likes of Mercedes, Toyota, like they're actually doing some really good sales.
They're making sales.
So
serious sales in the market.
Market share inachukuliwa na Tesla and now guys are afraid and they need to adjust. The same way Porsche had to adjust by making an SUV, others wangeenda bankrupt.
Yeah, but we also need at least affordable ones. You know, to mention Porsche, Rolls-Royce, Tesla, we need a few.
Tuende China.
Accessible to mwananchi.
China atatu save. I kid you not.
Now that we've mentioned also Rolls-Royce, is there anything that we've missed from their plans?
Yeah, Rolls-Royce, apart from the fact that they've been trying to do electric cars for the past 117 years, wametoa at least 2 electric concepts. So that's nice to know. So in future, we should expect the electric drivetrain to be really something out of this world. Let's just say that.
Something out of this world.
Yes.
Rolls-Royce. Tesla is coming to Africa, and we had mentioned this I think some time back. There was a first Kenyan who had one, who I think probably still the only one who has a Tesla in Kenya, but they have set up charging stations. Where are they? Where is this information coming from?
The story about Tesla coming to Africa, Elon Musk amekuwa akisema he wants to do it in his home country in South Africa. So I'm like, okay, interesting. But ironically, it's not starting in South Africa, it's starting in Morocco.
What could have informed this?
I know. That's a very good question.
Crazy.
But
okay.
It's nice to know that at least Tesla is looking into moving in Africa. Tesla is the #1 electric car manufacturer, and they have the widest coverage of electric charging stations as well. So to see them investing in Morocco goes on to show that now Tesla has the confidence now to start investing in Africa.
We can do it on our own instead of waiting for saviors from China
boss,
and the US.
I'm sorry, how much is Tesla worth? And how much budget yetu ya Kenya ni?
Crazy, probably more than the budget of the country.
I know, and what baffles me is the fact that these guys are able to make this amount of money as much as a country, and but the impressive part is they have that money and then they go on to try and advance the technology and the human aspect of making sure we go further than we've ever been.
So someone here is saying that nyi watu mnaongelea gari mzuri na hatuna barabara.
Now, oh my God, there's a lot to unpack actually in that sentence. Hatuna barabara mzuri, that is true, but electric vehicles pia.
Wanasema pia like the low riding vehicles like Lambos, they can't.
We don't need Lambos in Kenya. Nowadays we have
Rolls Royce too, can't.
Inaweza wako. At least if you have the money to maintain the shocks ni sawa, because it's a relatively high vehicle. So probably definitely having hizi malambos na manini, it's a controversial topic. Kuna wase wako nazo, yes, they won't drive it everywhere, but they'll drive. Kuna places Kenya unaweza zi drive for sure. For sure.
Si ndio tuko the wrong side of town.
We're in the wrong side of it. But I do like the fact that electric vehicles zinakuja with a whole nother host of things. Electric shock absorbers, hizo vitu zote. So and then the fact that the body styles zina change to a much more bigger and robust type of cars. Kwa sababu siku hizi sales za saloons na masupercars and cars zimeanza kwenda chini. Right now the king of sales ni ma SUVs and hizi zinaitwa ma crossovers. So akina RAV4 are doing really well. Akina X6 BMW are doing really well.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of X6s here kwa barabara sana siku hizi.
Hiyo ndo unafaa ku-expect that body style in the next 15-20 years.
Nice.
So hizo hata zikikuja yani rough road, I mean iko sawa.
So Ron Mogoi, who's from Kasarani, anasema, is there advice that Cpt.Manu can give me on how to treat my car?
Okay, sawa. So ame-mention ni gari gani bethe? Okay, so I think the basics, tuanze na basics. Number one, you need to find out how you want to service your car, the intervals. You know, the most important thing in terms of changing the oil filter, spark plugs, those are air filter. Those 4 things are the most important thing to a car. If you can be able to address those issues, then unaweza make sure at least you get a lot of engine life in your particular vehicle.
Okay. So make sure that it's serviced.
Hiyo ndio the number one. The engine is healthy, then you're good to go. Hizo zingine budding things zitatokea when you go to the mechanic, but make sure the basics are good. Oil iko, oil filter iko, air filter iko, spark plugs iko, and your engine will be healthy. And I think those are the basics that you should do.
Mtoto wa Mariam anasema hivi Manu. I think we should buy more power banks. Naona kama inaweza come in handy in case Tesla yako iishe moto ukiwa Wetevye on your way to Runda. So we need more charging stations in short.
Definitely we do need. Let me tell you also something on that particular point. Ford walitoa pickup truck, electric pickup truck. And Kenya inabamba Americans ni the fact that unaweza plug in oven yako kwa hiyo gari.
Wait, what?
Oven. Like iko na kaka wall socket.
Ukiwa ndani.
Like uta plug in whatever electrical appliance uko nayo. No, do whatever. Unataka kupika, sawa. Unataka kufungua saloon, park your gari nje, connect it kwa mains, and then you do your thing. Exactly. So the versatility of electric cars goes beyond. Look at it as a power bank. Look at it as your mobile generator, electric storage.
And also integration with technology is way easier that way.
Yes.
Nice.
So these are a lot. Yeah, ameona mbele. By the way. So mwambie kudos.
So mtoto wa Mariam umeona it's bigger than a power bank though, but yeah, right direction. Now in matters of driving, Ron is also asking advice on how to treat it, but during driving as well. Is that something that nafaa kufanya?
During driving, okay, that one purely boils down to your taste in driving. Kuna wenye wanaendeshanga mbio, wengine pole pole, but there are two things to consider. If a car is really brand new, and by brand new I mean less than 10,000 or 5,000 kilometers, kwa odometer, kanyaga hiyo kitu. Because you are breaking in the engine. You want to make sure at least, since the engine is new, you want to at least make sure that it can operate even like when you operate it at its maximum, everything will now start setting. Yeah. So the engine will, ataka ikizeeka itakauka kama imekuwa pushed to the limit. Yes.
It's like that spunk they give. It's like that spunk they give children when they are born.
Kama sasa hivi unaenda kununuanga trouser, alafu unasema hii ni ndogo, alafu mwenyewe anakuambia you kivalia 2-3 days
itafunguka.
That's what you need to do.
Right. So Ron, yeah, make sure that you do that. Ukanyage kama haijafunguka. Right. Now that is the conversation we've had so far. Anything else that we've left, because I'm seeing that time is also.
Yes, time is gone, but I'll be here in the next 2 weeks again to give you an update of any other interesting car news that's zenye zitatokea. But what we need to know is in Kenya, manze, we are blessed that state tunaanza kuwa na super highways everywhere. We need to drive safe. Tunaingia December, guys.
What on magari?
Drive safe and
drive safe. Yeah. Let's play something before we let you go.
Sawa.
Right? Nice. Identify the brand part 2 for today. Man. I lost the first one, man. I hope I don't.
First round. The first time we played this game, nakumbuka at least we'll get C.
We'll get something. We'll get C.
Above C. So that was nice.
Let's win meamkia D+.
Okay. Boss, we need to improve. Let's see.
Okay, what's the question today? Okay, we have logos on air. Okay, this is... So we're supposed to identify the logos that are here on air. So for the people who are at home, identify the brand today. Tuko na logos. And I'm guessing they're car logos.
Yeah. So tunafaa kuzisema ama tuziandike. Amoli dhani ni logo.
Mimi nashangaa, what is that? Pentagon. At least, thank you. Next. Okay. Puma.
Wait.
Next up. Next is blank. So probably my car, because it's not there.
Ooh, damn, burn.
I don't know what that is. Next, please. Yeah, please. Next.
I hope spelling doesn't count.
Hiyo hadi kona.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Umetusaidia.
Thank you, Mr. Producer.
Nimepata moja at least. Next up. Next. Number 9. Yeah, at least.
Hiyo tuko sawa.
Hiyo ni ya mwisho. There are just 9.
Yes, 9.
Check. Do we have to mark it? Okay, let's go. The first one.
The first one.
Of course, ameandika. Oh, sure.
Yes, the first one hiyo ni emblem ya Renault. Yes. Wengine watasema Renault.
Oh, Wakenya watasema Renault.
In French
so
is
it's
Renault.
Not Renault. It's Renault.
It's Renault. The T is silent.
Now you know.
Yes.
Next up. Ameita Chevy.
Yeah, Chevy, short for Chevrolet. Hata hiyo BSG. How come it's in America na wamesema na okay, in kama two French.
Yeah,
Chevrolet,
yeah.
Sawa. That's nice.
The third one. Puma is?
Puma. Oh my God.
Puma is Jaguar.
At least you got this one. You didn't like Puma.
Next one. Of course, the meetup.
That was a Honda. Yo tulikupatia leakage mapema.
Muhimu sana.
Nice one.
Next one. Next hiyo blank
hiyo ilikuwa gari
yangu.
Haya, hiyo ulisema ni Renault, which is no, that's a Mitsubishi logo right
Mitsubishi.
there. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway.
No worries.
Next up. Peugeot.
Yes, Peugeot. Uliacha blank. It's okay.
Peugeot.
Peugeot. Yes.
Peugeot.
Exactly.
Next one.
Hiyo ilikuwa Porsche.
Free mark, yeah.
Hiyo ilikuwa
hata umepata free. Next.
Hiyo ilikuwa Suzuki.
That was a Suzuki.
Yes, that was a Suzuki.
Then a Tesla.
Hiyo yote tulikupatia leakage kama kupata. Haya, to max.
Of course he got everything. Kuna mtu Facebook amepata. Let's see.
Let's look at our Facebook.
What do you have? Hey, what do I have?
Oh, you have 6/9.
So 6/9. Nice.
Hey, come to last time above average. Good stuff.
Yeah, it's above average.
Yeah, good stuff. At least I can see you improving.
Kila kitu. Atasema I'm improving.
There's room for improvement.
If I drive 2 more cars, 3 more cars, yeah, we can make progress. Umesema there's someone on Facebook who got it, but I'm not seeing it. Kamau Daudi, I hear you got something there on Facebook. Wacha niende niangalie so that I can give them a shout out. But now, Manu.
Yeah.
Before someone buys a car for the first time.
Yeah.
Like a beginner. Total beginner. Like went to driving school last month.
Yeah.
Now they want to buy a car. They are a Kenyan. Is there a specific beginner selection of cars, or doesn't really matter?
Well, that's a very broad question.
Yeah,
but ndaijibu in 2 ways. Number 1, boils down to personal preference. Because kauko na domob, boss, we jibambe. But if you're on a budget, or if you're very strict on how you want to progress, definitely starting out with vehicles cheaper than 1 million is the way to go. And then as you buy your second car, that third car, you can go above 1 million. And of course, chini is 1 million, I'll prefer jaribu kuget hizi zinatoka the Asian countries, Toyotas, Nissans, Subarus. I'm saying this ones because at least zitakufunza how to maintain a vehicle, and you'll have an easier time and cheaper time maintaining it. And that's why guys who have cash will go to European vehicles, because they need like premium stuff. Hata kwa mafuta, you just don't go to any petrol station with a German car and then exactly utaharibu engine, which is weird. Hadi ukienda kuweka gas imeandikwa premium gas only. So you need to be very careful. And of course, ukianzia as your first car, please join any car community. Who get information. For example, for Honda's been doing a really good job. I commend them because I'm telling you, the work
actively doing it.
They're actively
and it's regular.
Guys.
It's so regular.
Exactly. So join a car community. Get to know more about the car before you buy it.
All right. Get to know more about the car before you buy it. Usibuy power bank. Usibuy power bank. Ujwang, Mariam. Yeah, and the owners of Honda, thank you very much for the meetup that you had. That was Cpt.Manu, and we are hoping, of course, we are not hoping, we are going to do this as regulars often, yeah?
Single 2 weeks.
Yep. Now, let me see what you guys have written for Identify the Brand, what questions you have, and then I'm back in 10 seconds. Don't go too far.
Dre is